and welcome to CVC Interviews. My name is Joyce Vaudrey from Vernon, and today my guest is an organization being represented by Matt and Suzanne, and it holds a spot near and dear to my heart. I've been going to this organization for many decades, and I'm thrilled to introduce you tonight to Matt and Suzanne. Thank you and welcome for coming.
Hi, thank you for having us.
So, Matt, tell me a little bit about the ReStore location run by Habitat for Humanity.
Habitat for Humanity in Vernon just opened up this past year. We sell gently, clean, used goods for the most part.
Some new things too, I've heard.
We also purchase some product in like paint and some furniture and whatever may be a deal for us to get at that time, and we mix it. It's a very small part of it. So.
Well, I actually have one of those paint samples at my house.
Yeah, it's a great product.
It really is, and we haven't used it yet for the new house, but we did use it for our location in Worcester. Yeah. So Worcester, that's that accent that you're hearing right now, the Worcester location. So I was thrilled to see the location. I have been to the Bloomfield one. Suzanne, you were saying that those two locations fall under your organization, Bloomfield and?
Yes, they are both part of North Central Connecticut Habitat. Yes.
That's a long title, huh?
Yes, it is a very long title.
And are the stores, do they have like the same product? I mean, I know it's not like a TJ Maxx where everybody has the same, but what would I find at the two different locations? Is that something?
So the two stores are two different sizes. The Vernon store is 5,000 square feet. It primarily has furniture in it if you go in there. It has paint products. It has whatever we may have gotten in from a donation. I know we had a hardware store there a few months ago with odds and ends from that. Because of the size of it and also the carpeted floors and the walls, it's more of a retail space. The other one's a warehouse. Yeah. It's got a concrete floor, has building materials in there, windows, doors, kitchen cabinets,
toilets,
lighting. Yeah, it has toilets too. Yeah.
Yes.
So, you name it. For home improvement, it is the go-to place. Really, we like to go there first.
And the furniture is there's more probably over in Bloomfield, but it's different. Everything gets processed over there, which means when we get a donation in, the trucks go there, it gets processed, and then it's brought over to Vernon. So it does get picked based on what the actual item is that's going to go on the floor because of our limited space. Right. So if we need beds over there, they're going to be beds. And if we need dressers over there, it'll be dressers. And that's basically two things.
So I was surprised when I saw that the environment was more office-like in the location and like you said, the carpeted floors versus the warehouse-like locations I've been to. And now I did just recently learn that the ReStore, the Habitat for Humanity, also offers other resources here in Vernon. And can you tell me a little bit about that? Because I was not aware of it, and I thought I knew everything.
So that just started. You want to talk
Sure.
about that?
So we have, one of the programs that we have is called the Brush with Kindness. And that is for assistance for families who are in need of small home repairs, such as landscaping or painting or some minor thing in the bathroom. And what happens is that we take a family who is qualified. It's usually either an elderly family or a veteran family with a fixed income. And they come to us, and if they are eligible, we will fix whatever it is up to $2,500. Wow. However, the $2,500 is an interest-free loan that we supply for the person who needs the merchandise, needs the improvement, home improvement. And it's all done through volunteers, and they go into the home, and it's items that are donated and volunteers, and that's how we keep it low. But they are responsible to pay back the loan.
So does the loan include, like what exactly would it include? Like labor cost and the materials?
Everything.
But everything is at a better value too?
Yes, yes.
So $2,500 could go a lot further at your place than at Home Depot?
Oh, absolutely.
Got it.
100%.
And how would someone go about reaching out to you to say, I think I'm eligible and my faucet leaks?
So you can either go to our website or actually the hours for the family services are on our website. And so you could actually go to the Vernon store and meet with someone in person.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
I do want to address the fact that usually when you say Habitat for Humanity, people are thinking President Jimmy Carter swinging a hammer, building houses, which he's still doing, right? What else does Habitat for Humanity do? And where's the next house being built?
So we also have a program with youth, and the youth program is for kids from 11 to 18, and they come during Youth Advocacy Month, and they learn about our mission, and they actually do activities for the mission while they're there. So it's a way for the youth to get in touch with Habitat, know what we're about, and know that we are a community-based program.
It's ironic this is all coming up now. Last night I went to the advisory committee meeting for Montechusett Technical High School. It's in Massachusetts, but being an advocate and a community supporter of students learning about carpentry skills and plumbing skills and so on, and being out in the community. So that's a wonderful tie-in. I'll have to keep that in mind when I'm talking to some of the people I know.
There you go.
So Matt, tell me about the store and how do you get materials? I've seen you've got that gorgeous box truck in your parking lot, which has been the sign I use to find your parking lot. But is it because you might pick up some things?
We pick up and we accept donations at both locations. We have one truck every day of the week that goes out, except Saturdays, and sometimes it's 2 trucks, sometimes it's 3. But it's from the community. If somebody calls up to say I have a bedroom set, when I say call up, they go online, fill out a form, send pictures, and at that point there, we look at them and we schedule pickups within 2 weeks. We go there. There's no charge for the pickup. You get a donation receipt or a 501c. Based on the items, as long as they're clean, gently used, and lastly, something we can sell. Sometimes there's things that may fall into that category, but we can't sell certain things.
Yes, and some folks are like, well, I'd have to take a picture. You have to take a picture, because I've donated, and even though I lived 2 miles from the Worcester location at one point, I had them pick it up. I was donating, it was a large dresser, and the guys that picked it up were nice, so I've donated a few times myself at another location. What I want people to really know is the items in your stores are very nice. They're displayed, they're clean, they are taken care of while they're there, and the staff is always willing to help. You know, if you want to look at something that's too heavy, or I got lighting from you guys from the Vernon location, and I love in the Bloomfield one, you can see all the lights that are hanging already, so you can kind of see what it looks like.
Yeah, Vernon's a little harder to do, different.
Yeah.
And the lighting is something we'll work on going forward.
It's harder at Vernon, but Bloomfield, if you need it, that's the place to go.
Bloomfield has filled the open space up there, and we have lots of it. Just Bloomfield's they're 15 miles apart.
Yeah.
We have people constantly going from one to the other, and I always wonder how they don't get wet coming across the river, because it's like 2 different worlds, but it's not. And if there's a deal to be had, you'll find people traveling for it. Going back to donations, the reason for the pictures is to see the size of them and what they look like. If they're beat up, the last thing we want to do is get out there with a driver. They have the last right of refusal for the items.
Okay,
based on what they're. If there's mold on them, we're not going to take it. We bring mold in the building. We just spread things. No, there's sometimes you find Tabby tore the back of the couch up, and there's things like that. You can't see that always in the picture, but it's more for how much goes on the truck, because we do pay the drivers.
That's a good point. That's a
And
good point.
the drivers fill a truck, and they come back with a truck. If we overfill it, that means somebody gets canceled. That can be a negative. You're trying to do a good thing, getting something out of the house, and we try not to have that many.
It's so hard to dispose of things properly, and with so many people wanting to reduce, reuse, recycle, Simply a few photographs and a form, and they come right into your house and take it away. I couldn't have asked for a better service. I'll tell you some of my favorite finds, and that was when we renovated our kitchen, and I wanted to change all the knobs out. So we already know, at the box stores they want $5 a knob. Are you kidding me? I found the most beautiful white ceramic knobs for 99 cents. I bought 24 knobs. I was thrilled, absolutely thrilled. So how do those new items get to your location?
So some of those new items are like that may come from a donation.
Yeah.
And it's not always us purchasing in, like in a hardware place. Hardware store is brand new product, and just something as simple as, we're going to be a different brand now. We're going to sell a different brand. So that's a buyback. The company,
that's a
a lot of
good
times,
deal,
and same thing with brand new building materials. They may be in dirty boxes. The lumberyard's not going to buy something from a distributor if it's dirty. So that ends up going in a pile, and we will take that donation. We have a very good relationship with several people for that. So sometimes it's feast or famine with things, and that's one of the things to go to a ReStore for.
That's the fun of it.
And you always hear the person, oh, I missed that. And they're walking right in the store looking at something that was sold. You didn't miss it. You're just early for the next thing. And as long as you have people always coming back, or they're following you on Facebook, it's a huge thing, because I can make a phone call on Facebook. As long as you get a person to pick that phone up, we're going to do everything we can to get you to Kyle, and we'll get it bought for you.
Well, it's wonderful to hear. I am a regular. I do have that on my path of all the stores I visit on that section of the road there. It is unfortunate about the signage, but I love that you park the truck in the parking lot, because it's like a billboard.
Yeah,
I love it.
Both stores have an issue with signage. They're on busy roads. Where we are in Vernon, it does sit down. It is across the street from the bowling alley. Everybody knows what that is. They know where the car wash is.
Yeah.
It's a good location, and it gets us there to offer our services. And that's what we're there for. That's what a ReStore is there. ReStore is there to fund our services to get started, to build trust in the community. And it took 35 years to be able to build 10 houses and do rehabs, sometimes 12 houses, to be able to do those when it was Hartford Area Habitat for Humanity. Now it's North Central Connecticut.
It's great.
We need to build trust. You need to make sure people understand what you really are, because there's a lot of misnomers about what we are. And we don't give houses away. We don't do a lot of things.
So I do want to bring that up, because there is that. I understand that you don't give them away. So can you talk a little bit about the homeowner's financial commitment, but also the sweat equity, and what that means for someone that's eligible for the house?
Yes. So the sweat equity comes along with, once a family qualifies and the background and the credit check. It's just like getting a regular mortgage. They do 150 hours of sweat equity.
That's wonderful.
Which means they could go on a build site and work on a house, and it may not even be their house, because they don't know if they're getting a house or which house there is. The other 50 hours is spent in our Financial Freedom Center, which is also a service that is being offered in the Vernon store. And what we do is we help families learn how to budget their money, how to put money aside in case it's an emergency, how to just live a better life, but still obtain their own home.
Yeah.
So the services that we provide, they go hand in hand. And, the homeowner we hold their mortgage at 0% interest rate. So for some reason or another, they may not qualify for a conventional mortgage. Mm-hmm. And this is how we're getting to help families live the dream of home ownership.
And people in general, they want to have that sweat equity. They want that ownership, that I did this, I was able to. And by having them have that responsibility to be able to say, yeah, it's part of my home, and learning how to use the tools.
Yes.
Not for nothing. I was fortunate, my family, we had our own tools kit. We did everything. So I was very fortunate. I did auto mechanics, at home improvement things, but nowadays it's really hard to teach children this
Yes.
because there's not a lot of venues for it. So I'm thrilled that families and teens are getting involved with the organization. Have you been partnered up with some of the other, the amount of supports here in Vernon area since I've moved here and being involved with CVC, I'm thrilled with what kind of services are. Have you reached out and partnered up with some of the other organizations that are helping people who are on the verge of or can't afford to move forward with homeownership?
So with us, it's an application process. So the applications go out on our website and people will come to us and fill out the application, and that's how it started.
Okay, so like most great places, your hub is your website, so
Yes.
go to the website. I
Correct.
don't want to just keep saying everybody go to the website, but really, you do have a really good website. It's easy to maneuver. I've clicked all over it myself. I do like it, but I didn't know it was as simple as that. So,
Yes.
so if you're interested in, if anybody out there wants to get to see if they're eligible, they just have to log on and fill out the form.
Family Services is where all the information
And
is.
they have
about
the meeting.
Application, yes.
Yeah.
And
So
there's a meeting to talk about what the
Yes.
expectations are. How often do you get people who just have no idea and they just heard, oh, you gave away houses?
Every single solitary day. Every day. It's a misconception that slowly but surely we are getting to squash.
Good. I'll do what I can to help you.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
We appreciate it.
So I asked earlier, and we kind of got sidetracked. Is there going to be a house built in the Tallinn County area anytime soon?
So the purpose of us coming to Tallinn County with the ReStore was to get the community affiliated with who and what we do.
Okay.
And so right now we're building trust within the community, and we're building up exactly what we're going to be doing in the future.
Great.
Eventually, yes, we will be building in Tallinn County. We can't say when yet because we don't know.
Okay. I'll take that.
Okay.
Stay tuned on the website, right?
That's
Keep
right.
checking the website. So, Matt, what would you tell somebody who's a homeowner moving to this area about the store and why they should come on down to the Vernon ReStore?
It's well worth looking at what we have there. If you need furniture, you need a dining room table, you need a kitchen table. You may need paint just to paint that other room that needs it.
Are the paint supplies like every time I've been there,
No.
you've had paint supplies?
The paints are always there. That's a purchased-in product.
Okay.
It's part of.
Love the supplies too.
It's part of our New England recycling program.
Yeah.
Which we did learn about it up in Worcester when we started. I think it was like our second year we were in business. We were the first ReStore in Connecticut to bring in Recolor, which is the paint that we sell.
Awesome.
The brushes and the other things I bring those in to complement the other one, and they're decent product. They're not the 5 pieces of chip brushes in a pack. They're real brushes.
Yes. Oh, well, I brought home the paint roller trays, new rollers,
Yep.
new brushes, and the paint chipboard with all the sample colors.
There you go.
Mike, here's a hint. Well, no, he was surprised to hear that there was paint at the Vernon location too. So
paint's a good product.
We knew, we purchased it at the Worcester location, so we have
they're
used it
great.
before. So
That is.
love it, and you can't beat the price. It's competitively priced. You know, it's and it's a very good product, and you're reusing other ones. And it's they do a lot with they take out the volatile chemicals too on that. The VOC.
So a lot of them are already gone by the time they're doing it. But,
So in case people are interested in that, yeah.
and we have chalk paint. The chalk paint that we sell is way less than anything else that's out there.
Hello, crafters out there. Do you know how many times those YouTube videos I watch? I never do any of them, but it's like, oh yeah, get some chalk paint and turn this trash to treasure.
No, we use the paint in that showroom. It's on the walls. We have some display cabinets that came from Sage Allen's, who's been out of business for years, but they came through us through another donation. Those are painted with chalk paint, and it's 2 coats. And the same thing with the walls. It gives you an idea, and we can tell you that's that color on that wall, that's that one. And it's
I'll have to look
good.
next time I'm there. I didn't recognize it, but I'll have to check that out.
The floor is a recycled floor that's in there. Nobody even catches that at all, but it's what you want somebody to do is repurpose. And The prices that are there are they're like 50% off what it would be if it was at a big store or anything like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So it's a big deal.
Yeah, you go there for the unique stuff, and you go there for the good deals. And I really want everybody to know, when I found out you folks were coming in tonight, that it's a great place to go. Even if you don't have to be a homeowner, obviously, you've still got to take care of your own place, but to find quality materials at a discount. And even if it's not a discount, I would rather give the money directly to the community if I'm going to buy paint
Yes.
versus somebody else.
That's
I
correct.
don't have a lot of money, but I can at least divert my money to well-known causes.
It's community based. And
It is definitely community-based. So what would the average homeowner, what would you want the average homeowner to know about your store, Matt?
now I just went flat.
I'm sorry about
sorry
that.
about that.
That's okay.
About the ReStore?
Yeah.
We're open 9 to 5,
That's good to know.
Tuesday through Saturday.
Okay.
Thursdays we're open 10 until 7. That's our late night.
Okay.
If you purchase something, you don't have to take it right with you. You have a couple days, or you ask the manager of the store if you need additional time. But you can come back on a Thursday night and pick it up, or you can come back on a Saturday and pick it up. We're open. Both stores have identical hours. They have same policies.
Now, I know the store in Vernon isn't large enough to accept, I'm sorry, I know the store in Vernon isn't as large as Bloomfield, but would you accept a large delivery there, or would you have
Sure.
to divert someone?
We have enough storage space,
Okay,
not on the showroom floor, but there or in the box truck. And the box trucks, we have 2 of them. We shuttle them back and forth.
Got it.
Our actual pickup trucks are the ones we do daily pickups with. We have an 18-foot box truck and we have a 26-foot box truck. That's what pickups get done with. That's why when we look at that, we want to fill the truck.
got it. Yeah,
We don't have volunteers on trucks. We
okay.
have volunteers to process. And
So a homeowner who wants to upgrade their living room furniture, they can actually send it to you instead of another organization, because the other organizations, they don't do pickups. What is your policy on picking up fabric furniture? Because I know some locations.
The only things that we don't take, granted it's got to be clean and gently used, the only things we don't take in fabric furniture are sofa beds, unless they're brand new. Sofa beds bring into it in bedding. We don't do mattresses and box springs, but that brings a totally different thing. You're bringing used product in like that. It requires a lot more handling.
Right.
And there's always the chance that you're going to have a problem with it. We have to sanitize by state law. We follow that. Everything's tagged. If there's not a tag on something, it should be coming off the floor to get sanitized again. So yeah, it's we take and do what we're supposed to do.
It's great to know that people can donate their furniture when they change, upgrade, or whatever, dining room sets. I mean, those are some big things to get rid of. And instead of going to the landfill or arranging for, to rent a truck or something, you just call you guys. So I'm loving
It's
it.
not
hope-
just homeowners, it's businesses.
Yeah.
Like we were talking about knobs before. Those came from a place, Cabinet Hardware. That came from there. We get things from Lowe's. We get things from Home Depot. We get things from Miners Lumber. We get it from businesses all the time.
So a contractor, it finishes a job and has extra materials.
As long as it's full quantities, they'll look at it and tell them what we can take. We can make the pickup. We take roofing. We don't go and pick it up, but if you have full bundles of roofing and you drop it in Bloomfield, we'll take care of it. We don't recycle it. We sell it.
You sell it,
And
yeah.
there's
Better.
There's other places that will recycle. Just on recycling, we recycle as many things as we can.
Okay.
We have a trash to energy dumpster. We have cardboard to recycle. We recycle plastic. And
Wow.
we do have a big 30-yard dumpster that we fill. And if it's in there, nobody's worrying about dumpster dive because it's shot.
Because it is totally,
no, it was
we have squeezed every nickel out of that, whatever it is.
Whatever's in there is yes.
I ended up getting tile for a friend's bathroom job. She didn't believe me I could get it from ReStore. I said, it's brand new. She goes, really? I'm like, I'm telling you, it's brand new. And then I had bearded dragons, and they like the big tiles I used to put in their terrariums, which I got the table to put the terrarium on for the glass tank for my bearded dragon from ReStore that they delivered. And when I donated it, they picked it up.
There you
That thing
go.
went full circle. I love that place. Can you tell?
Yeah.
So
You're not the only one.
So in summary, catch me if I'm wrong on this, people that live in this area that watch CVC know they can go to the Vernon or the Bloomfield location. Vernon is also offering services for homeowners who might be eligible for a zero interest loan for repairs and
Yes.
low cost materials. And the Habitat for Humanity form to be eligible for a house is on your website.
Yes, it is.
Did I
And
catch all the points?
Yes, you did.
Is there anything I forgot?
I don't believe so. I think you did a great job. Thank you.
You're so welcome.
Thank you very much.
I can't I can't sing your praises enough over there. I know it's very hard work, and sometimes working in a warehouse environment like in Bloomfield, and it can be tough work, but you're doing good work. And I want you guys to be a great success. So please reach out to the community in other ways, and I'll do what I can to help you. Facebook, I know it's crazy, but Facebook is a great way to get the word out.
Yes.
If anybody, you want to see what just came in? 2 days a week they're in Vernon with what's on the floor.
Really? I
Yeah,
didn't know that.
and when you go in the store, you'll see us. We try to let people know it's on Facebook also.
Good to know.
It's really, both stores are that way. 2 days
Yeah.
a week. That's 4 days there. And if you do call and you're looking for something, they
Great.
will get Kyle, the assistant manager in Bloomfield. They'll get a hold of them. If you get somebody in Vernon and say, "Hey, this is over in Bloomfield. Can you check it?" We just have to pick the phone up.
That I love that. I love it. So I'm thrilled that you guys are here. Congratulations. Welcome to the neighborhood.
Thank you.
So happy to have you in my
Thank you.
backyard.
Thank you. Everybody in Vernon has been.
Yes,
Vernon
we're
County,
so happy.
Talon County. No, everybody has been so accepting.
I love my new
We-
hometown.
Oh no, you have
Yeah.
a great place here.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you
it's
so
a great
much.
place.
Well, thank you all for joining us tonight. And remember, even an impulse buyer can leave a tag and go back and get it later. So go on down there, buy a fresh coat of paint. Nothing will spark up a house than a fresh coat of paint, and see what they have there. So thank you again for joining us. Thank you for coming in tonight.
Thank
and I will
you.
see you later.